Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sabilah Putri. My NIM number 2019 1111035. And today I would like to discuss about demotion. Demotion, something like the host belief that, which means this motion will discuss about good or bad, and then right or wrong. Then the motion is the host belief that importing rice must brook more harm than good. And this motion happen in Indonesia because this motion happen because in Indonesia must sufficient rice for the next few years. But right now the government still import rice from another country. But right now the government still import rice from another country. Like the data that I take is according to the tempo.co. The reason why government still import the rice right now because now we still in pandemic era and pandemic situation. So from the FEO itself, there is potential for a food crisis, and all countries must maintain availability. And then the food market is also rare. So we must anticipate it, but policy was very detrimental to farmers and had a negative impact on the national economy. From Central Java, the rice import policy will be detrimental to farmers who are about to enter their harvest period in the future. So from that news above, it can be explained, and we know that government believe that importing has broke harm than good. And then the next is there are several reasons that make the government believe this motion. First, if the government still importing rice, then the rice in our country is still a lot. I think this happen can only trouble for farmer, because when the government depend on import product compared to the country try to advance the work of farmer. And for the example, I take from the article that import rice that come is usually close to the main harvest and can be detrimental to farmer. So the government continue to import rice. It just make a problem for farmer. However, the bad thing is that food storage for basic needs will continue to depend on imports. And then the second point is, if government still import a lot of rice, very detrimental to farmer and had a negative impact to the national economy. Rice import not only bring consequence to lower unhealthy rice price at the farm level, but also a disincentive for farmer to increase rice productivity. Reduce foreign exchange reserve, and Indonesia depends on foreign food. And for the example is, rice import have consequence for the decline in grain price at the farm level. Disincentive for farmer to increase rice productivity, reduce for foreign exchange reserve, and depends on foreign food. Ironically, some foodstuff that should have self-produce such as rice, something like potato. But ironically, some foodstuff that should have been self-produced, such as rice, potatoes, and corn, are still imported by Indonesia. Every year, Indonesia bring in rice from several countries, and including other ASEAN countries such Vietnam and Thailand, to meet domestic needs. Indonesia dependence on rice imports so far is due to limited domestic production, or it can also be due to advantage in foreign trade. So that's all for me. More and less I apologize. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.